Hey everybody, welcome back to another film of the week. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. January it's one of those months, you're just trying to keep up the content, seeing what you can put out. Thankfully though, we have segments that have already been established on this channel, so I'm not having to introduce new material. But we're back here once again with another film of the week. And funny story about this one, as I just get everything ready here. I For my Blind Tuesdays, we did a Crash, which is up now on this channel. Um, I I did not. I was revisiting this film, the one that we're about to talk about, and I was thinking about a film that I can do for 2000s, right? And I don't know why it didn't hit me in the head, but this film is from the early 2000s. Immediately after I recorded the Crash review, I was just like, "Oh, right." And I was watching scenes from this movie again as I was editing the review and stuff like that. I was just like, "Oh, what the hell? This is from the 2000s. So why didn't I just do that?" So I figured just to dedicate a film of the week to it. That film being Wall-E, which is, I believe, our first Pixar film on this channel that we'll be discussing. I think there might have been some prior, maybe, but I think this is the first. I think I could be wrong on that, um, but of course, as I said up top, Pixar, Disney, directed and co-written by Andrew Stanton, who would have previous directorial efforts with Finding Nemo, which is a very notable piece from Pixar, as well as doing the follow-up to that, Finding Dory, many years later, um, and also has co-written all four of the Toy Story films and Monsters, Inc. as well. So, but focusing on Wall-E, follows a bot named Wall-E who is this is all set in the future, and Earth is uninhabitable, filled with just garbage, and Wall-E is a robot that is programmed to collect the garbage and just get it out of the way, making sure that the environment's clean, for what might be the return for humanity. Humanity never shows up, and all the Wall-E robots die one by one except for one. And we follow this Wall-E bot, and you see that he's developed his own intelligence, his own personality, so he's not just walking around and just, beep, bop, boop. He's actually has his own looks at things, he's watching videos, and he's kind of a romantic. He has a fantasies of, or a desire to to find a partner so say. It has a lonely quality to him, and then one day a rocket comes down, and Wall-E is then meets Eva, who is another robot like him, but more advanced, and she is scouting the planet for life. And while Wall-E was working, he actually stumbled upon a plant that suggests that Earth can now be habitable again. And with these two, forming some sort of bond, it could be a relationship, it could not. Wall-E and Eva take it upon themselves to, specifically Wall-E, to travel to the Axiom, which houses what might be the last of humanity, and show them that there is a future just left on Earth, while also simultaneously Wall-E traveling across the galaxy for what is his love in Eva. So, so as you could tell based on that statement, Wall-E is not just a Wall-E is not a, what you say, a cut and dry sort of thing. There's a lot of ideas that are at play with Wall-E, specifically with this idea of love. And when I say that, you automatically think of the Wall-E and Eva angle, which obviously takes precedent. It takes big focus of the film. But love also can mean just care and just desire, all those sort of factors. And Earth is also a big part of that. So there's a big part about, um, about taking care of our planet, uh, and there's this angle about technology, how reliant we are to technology, um, but it all encapsulates within this one idea, which is that of love, and the varying ideas of that statement, which is the classic example of romance, and then the other example of that being um, just with care and with a interest to take care of. So, um, and what you get with Wally is something that because I like Pixar, but I mean, I like Pixar at a certain point. Lately, I have not been as interested with Pixar. I actually have not seen a lot of their films as of late. I think the most recent one was Turning Red. Um, I think. I don't remember hating it, but I just don't remember much, nothing really profound with that sort of thing. And Pixar used to be quite profound for the longest time. But it feels now that they're kind of, kind of recycling material, actually just developing sequels now, it seems. Um, but what you get here with Wall-E, I think, is pure Pixar and peak Pixar, I might add, because not only do you get a story that is just rich in detail and filled with varying ideas to its central themes. It's not just sitting on this romantic like angle. It also has these other ideas at play. These other like paths that you can look at. Like there's more room um, for for ideas and details. It's not just about the romantic side of love. There's also other varying sides of love, like showing love in all sorts of variations. Um, and what you get from it is something just very profound, um, emotionally powerful. Every time I watch this, I cry. I mean, it is. I mean, the characters are just beautiful. Wally is one of the most adorable things I probably have seen. He is just a lovable character. And the beauty of Wall-E is in its minimalistic dialogue. They have, like, the dialogue is there. I mean, once we get to the axiom, of course, we get introduced to humans, so of course there's going to be more dialogue that is present. But, bless me, for a long time at the beginning, which is, like, I say, like a good 20, 30 minutes, it's just Wally and Eva, and they don't speak. They don't have words. They just have noises, and once every so often there's a word. Wally would maybe say Eva or this and that, but it's very, very minimal, and um, and it it's a bold thing, and it pays off in a great way because it just adds more to the depth. It adds more to the weight, and it adds more to the emotion and the resonance. It's because dialogue doesn't always need to be played. Sometimes the visuals and sometimes the expressions are enough. Body language sometimes is just enough to get a point across. Um, and the score by Thomas Newman is amazing. I think it's probably Pixar's best. Every time I hear it, I get emotional. Um, the very fact is that Wall-E, not only is it Pixar's most emotional film, but I think it's purely their best film because of how much it's packing and because of the details. I mean, aesthetically, it is also a thing of beauty. I mean, visually, I think that there's no contest really. Um, there's so many details on the robot characters, Wall-E specifically with his eyes. It's so much detail. When we get to space, there's little things here and there that just add to the weight of the film and add to the overall circumstance. And with those qualities there and the craftsmanship that's there, the boldness and being minimalistic within dialogue and within certain technicalities, you get such an emotional punch, and you get such investment, you get such charm, such uh, just investment. I was just really, really taken by it, and I still am taken by it to this very day. I adore Wall-E. I think it's one of the best animated films like ever, and it's a bold thing to say, but by the modern era, this stacks up. This is just an amazing, amazing piece that hits to the heart, maintains the fun, maintains its depth, maintains its charm. It never loses you. It never loses that sense of wonder, um, that sense of weight. It's always present throughout the entire runtime, and the word you're looking for Wall-E is just beautiful. Nothing more or less. It is a beautiful film, and it is Pixar's best by far and away. Aesthetically, thematically, structurally, character-wise, I've yet to find a film that came close. Closely, maybe Ratatouille for me. I love Ratatouille for me as well, which is another film for another day. But Wall-E has always had a special place in my heart, and for good reason. It's not just for because I'm a kid, and I love this and that, it wasn't just because I watched it as a child. It's because it just, like, as an adult, even now, it still resonates so much. I still cry every time when I watch it. It just packs so much, and it's because of all those components at play. The score, the the aesthetics, just the approach to its dialogue. There's, it has so much, and yet speaking so little. So, like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful film, and if you want to see Pixar at its prime, like at its peak, in my opinion, Wall-E is the place to go. Wall-E, Ratatouille, that would be like the two choices for like top tier Pixar. I know everyone will say like Toy Story or whatever like that. Yeah, I mean that's their foundation, but Wall-E is where they've really just, you know. And Pixar, don't do a sequel. Okay, I know you're in the business of doing sequels now. Like we got Inside Out 2 coming, another fucking Toy Story coming. Like, don't do this. Do not do that. Okay. Wall-E is perfect as it is. You do not need to touch it. Okay. So, please don't do it. Just please don't. So, but yeah, I love this movie. Just talking about it just makes me emotional. Just it really resonates with me a lot. So, um, yeah, so absolutely adore this film, and um, and if you have not seen any Pixar film, I'd be surprised if you haven't. But if you haven't seen a Pixar film, start with Wall-E, because um, like it's only gonna get lesser, because Wall-E is just great, absolutely great. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on Wall-E. I adore this movie. This is a beautiful film. Pixar's best, and then now we have Lightyear and other things that I just don't give a fuck about. This is something that I'll always return to and just adore. So I mean, look at me. I'm smiling. I'm all like giddy, all emotional in my chest. It's like it really gets to me. It's a great piece. So yeah. So those are my thoughts on Wall-E. You guys let me know your thoughts on Wall-E if you guys have seen it in the comment section below, and let me know your favorite Pixar film. Is it Toy Story? Is it Incredibles? Is it whatever it is? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, what is your thoughts on the future of Pixar? I mean, it's kind of been going a little downhill. It seems like Illumination's like the big dogs nowadays. Let me know. I mean, what do you think? What's going on there? Because it seems like they're just doing sequels now. So I don't know. Seems like they ran out of ideas. But let me know your thoughts on all things Pixar in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.